Quite a ride, really, for the Browns in 2019. Freddie Kitchens really hardly knew you. Gone after one season. Remember, people had elevated the Browns, not just playoff contenders, really, but Super Bowl contenders in the preseason. But that 6-10 finish brought them back to earth in a big way.
Well, let's go back to the preseason, and we did talk about those high expectations. I think that you and I both pumped the brakes on the Super Bowl talk. I thought playoff talk was legitimate. And when you look at this roster, whoever ends up taking over as the head coach of the Browns.
What?
I broke up to mine, so it can still be up to yours.
It doesn't matter.
You can't do it.
You can't do it, you don't got no mic in.
Who?
Yeah.
Told you.
No, you can do it, but just stop. It doesn't matter. You don't have mic in, so they can't hear you. See? Now they're gonna be able to
What
hear.
about we come man 20? I know. You started, I got 6 points. I'm youngest. And yo, I got 3 interceptions in a row.
They should be very happy with the talent that they have and a chance to chase a division title in the AFC North. So we'll see if this team matures, learns from this past season where expectations were too high and they didn't come close to meeting them. But I think it's a roster well worth noting that they can make some noise if they come together and play their best.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. They'll run for it. Chubb. Bust through the tackle. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, huh? How about that dig?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And you know, I remember playing downs were emphasized. You know, because what you said is a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Snead as they run the jet sweep.
Oh, stop playing with me, son.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
But that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Forced out to his left. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he'll be taken down before he works it past the 50. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give him 17 on that pickup.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Here's Jackson, eluding the pressure right.
Touchdown. Oh, no.
The 20.
Woo! Get off me, son. Get off me, son.
The scramble, it gets him a 1st down.
Don't forget when you get the ball.
Often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, that's the third time he's fumbled so far in this game. And
third time
you can make excuses for each and every one of them, but the bottom line is he's got to take care of it better. And now that he's shown a propensity for fumbling it, just think about what the defenders are trying to do.
Yeah, well, guys hate one fumble, twos, oh my goodness, three or more. Wow.
Just doesn't make any sense, does it?
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And Mayfield just getting the play off.
Yo!
In the air and intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. Uses the stiff arm.
Get off these guys. Get on these guys.
That time.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They tossed to Ingram. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it
Get
down.
off these
If you see that look at a later date, go ahead and take a shot.
That'll be marked as a
Big boy,
27-yard
a big
pickup.
boy.
Like you said earlier, that goal line look, that is a gamble defensively.
Well, you're basically just daring them to throw, and that time, they took the dare, and they
Big
won.
boy.
Jackson throwing here complete to Boyle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 32-yard line. Now it's Jackson being chased out left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. A gritty play there. Put his nose down and got his guys a first.
Gives you a look earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
Buying time to his left. Got a man, it's caught. For the Ravens touchdown. Nick Boyle.
That's the point of the game to get
makes
first
the
down score.
grab. As his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
That's almost just not right. You covered.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. This will be caught by Brown. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog
That's a fumble waiting to happen.
They saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the posts.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
It's motion. That's it.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. Got some room at the 30. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he's able to batter the run.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 33. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. These two teams all tied after 1. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Going to the air again with Mayfield. It's caught to Charles. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit. And that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
It's caught by OBJ. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they don't even need to run a 2nd down play. Give them the first.
And typically when we see this jumping, isn't it usually 3rd down, 4th down? They got them on 2nd down. I think that's a lack of discipline.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham there to make the grab. And the Browns have taken the lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10.
No,
just shy of midfield at the 48. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. They're spinning now. And now running right through it. And that one covered beautifully. The defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Only a yard there on the keeper. That's going to leave them with a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense, because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. You have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
Stop me.
No! Ball comes loose. And this is picked up.
No, I fumbled at the...
No! Stop around with 5 times. 5 times? You just fumbled what? What? Why?
And the aggressive play call simply does
So you're telling me I made it all the way up there to the end zone for no reason, just to fumble right at the end
There's a
zone?
time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position.
I really made it.
There's
I
also
really
a time for football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away, let your defense take over with better field position.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From the 24, Mayfield. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback in the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football.
You're a blocker. Stop telling me, man. It's the target right where that works, though.
Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
To throw is Jackson. And the deflection is caught. Take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
I gotta escape. You tipped it and I still caught it. Broke a tackle, broke another tackle, broke another tackle.
No, you're playing on my 5 fumble.
And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT.
Oh. Basketball?
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And he takes off with it. It's a fake.
Wow.
And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every
blitz coming and down he goes. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judah.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch.
Delayed game offense.
I'm gonna step in that.
And that'll set him back 5.
Still second down.
All you do is turn man.
Mayfield now on second down. Now Mayfield lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. He breaks through another tackle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Yeah, hold on. That was a movie.
Huh?
That was a movie.
Ooh. Dummy.
Alright.
Keep your shoulder down. I just think. Good. You skate. Get more.
Grandma, how did you make a grilled cheese with no cheese? Say less.